the YouTube right now. Hey guys, back on YouTube. We was already just talking to our guests on the radio side about the traumatic experiences we were just going through. Again, man, it's we're gonna try to do this every couple of weeks or so. Like I said, it's gonna try to be an annual thing. Originally it was gonna be a every week segment. We just figured out that it would probably never work for our palates. Like I said, I'm just not that adventurous with my life. Hey man, what kills me, man, is I just started liking shrimp like 6 months ago. Like I went to like
the shrimp tail.
Like that's what kills. There's some of y'all out here that's gonna rock with this. At least I think y'all will. For me, no, it is not the same.
There's something out here for everyone. There's something out there for everyone. You just gotta find it.
Yes. Like, but
maybe I didn't find it for you. I don't know.
Again, mine was the bacon. There was the potato bacon ruffles a couple years ago. Those were the ones that it was bacon mac and cheese. They had bacon mac and cheese. That was where I was like, all right, I live with it. You can put bacon on anything, and that's not a dessert, and I'll eat it.
You can do that, but you can't do it in chip form. How you bacon mac and cheese chips? How do you?
Hey, y'all remember Larry the Cable Guy's chips?
That's cheese, bacon, some, and like that's butter.
I mean, that's cheating because it's like a simple thing that you probably already liked before that. But I wasn't trying to eat chicken and waffle potato chips.
Just beat chips, man. Like plain chips are still around. Barbecue, so many sweet sour, like shit like that. Once I don't need to be the title of the chip bag does not need to be that.
Also, Pringles has been fucking up the game for a while. They had pizza out before everybody.
Well, yeah, Pringles definitely had a pizza one.
But that was all right. We allowed that.
Also, where do we count combos in this?
Combos?
Because combos are really a hard one to like.
Because combos is now doing salty combos and sweet combos. Oh, yeah, they're all over the place with the
salt. Yeah, I don't like the chocolate.
It was like one was caramel, one was chocolate, and one was vanilla.
What about Schneider's making those weird flavored pretzels? They'll be like buffalo or the one. I swear to God, the buttermilk the broken pieces.
Yeah. I've tried those before. I only tried like the jalapeno ones.
The one straight up tastes like a Whopper. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Okay, as long as it doesn't sound like a fucking meal. That's like, I don't know.
I can't wait for he gonna lose his mind one day when Lay's come out with the buffet.
The buffet. They're just gonna be called the buffet.
It's different. Like,
yo, Doritos did.
And it's gonna come out when I just said that.
Doritos has done something like that. Doritos has two. Doritos has one chip. It's called Doritos Roulette, where you get the nacho cheese ones, and like every 6 nacho cheese ones, there's one really hot one. They're making a game out of eating potato chips. I'm actually happy.
Drop the wrong ingredients in the bag.
Someone's
drop all the sriracha in the fucking nacho cheese. Let's make a mystery.
It's a mystery bag, and then there's another one that's like basically what you said. They tried to do it's either salsa or taco, but they have 4 different types of chips that have different flavors. One's salsa, one's nacho, one's a different one, and it's all mixed into a bag together.
Heartburn.
Hey man, what about munchies, man? Because I be out here killing these munchies.
That's just hot munchies. It's like
he's right about that because I don't know anybody that eats the cheese munchies.
Yeah.
I've not tried the Cool Ranch. The Cool Ranch munchies might be cool, but like I don't need that much straight cheese in my life.
Yeah, the cheese ones is just too much. Like, you need that.
Also, the reason the hot munchies works is because there's nothing hot about the pretzels. There's just nothing hot about the pretzels, so that kind of balances out for you.
That's still fire all the fucking pretzels. Like I need a pretzel in every handful. Like,
yo, that's why I can't take them to my mom's crib no more. She'll just pick out all my pretzels. I'm like, that's how it helps. Like I don't like hot Cheetos, but I'll eat hot munchies and eat the Cheetos with it.
Yeah.
But I can't just eat a whole. Niggas that eat hot Cheetos to me and just a whole bag of hot Cheetos, the big ones too. I remember walking around in the summertime. Oh, that shit's weird to me. Oh. That shit is so weird to me. And you know they came out with more flavors. They came out with the hot cheese puffs.
Oh. They're putting flaming hot.
Yes.
Flaming hot Cheetos goes with it's might as well just be
they made flaming hot Pepsi.
In the store. Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't do that already. They started they sell the tacos. They sell Doritos Locos tacos in the store now. The Cool Ranch and the nachos.
What do you mean?
They sell them in Walmart.
You just heat them
like up. They're not Taco Bell, but they sell like there's a brand out here that sells cheese and Cool Ranch flavored tacos.
That's all owned by the same company. Pepsi owns that all.
Oh yeah, but my thing is Pepsi came out here with Hot Cheeto Pop. It's already gone too far. We are one step away from Hot Cheeto ice cream.
Hot Hot Cheetos ice cream? What?
There's hot Cheeto pop and they have a hot Cheeto slushie over at 7-Eleven right now.
Yeah, that's right. They do. They got the fiery Pepsi.
And remember when I first came out, if y'all was on my Facebook, I said that they think you niggas will buy anything. Anything.
It's like an old man black man.
Yeah, I'm mad as shit.
It wasn't like you were living on new age. It was like, you niggas.
Yeah.
Okay, pops.
That nigga there. It's just like it was like because that's what I saw.
Trying to get us. This is going backwards.
Yes, that's how I felt. It was on a big ass bus stop sign. When I walked up to that shit, I think I was looking out at my phone, looked up and saw this shit, and I was like, they think we'll buy anything.
As long as they don't have the chicken flavored anything, I'm cool. Once they do that, they cross the line. Then I will agree with you and say we'll buy anything.
I mean, how's it any closer than that? They have watermelon Pop-Tarts.
That's still a fruit.
That's a fruit. That's part of
the line. We turn the line there. But anything chitlins. If they do chitlin, any chip, I'm out.
You're lucky I don't know.
We might find this next week. No. No.
Chitlin and duck legs.
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't be shocked if there's chitlin. Oh, okay, that got to be fake. There might. Oh no, somebody tried. I'm looking at it right now on my phone. Somebody tried because when they do the Lay's flavor things, they actually ask people to come up with they come up with the flavors and they take the flavors that are the best. Somebody came out here and tried to do chitlin and greens. I don't know who, but somebody put it up for discussion to Lay's to try to make chitlin and greens Lay's potato chips, which I would never eat even a regular Lay's potato chip again.
I feel like lazy as hell. Wants to eat that while they're making chitlin and greens on the stove. I just want to eat the flavor.
that's a process. Chitlins is a
process. But you was firing on my chicken crackers the other day. I came here with chicken flavored crackers. People forget about that.
They didn't taste like chicken.
No, they tasted like seasoning.
Again.
But it was like.
I don't think I was something. I don't think.
It's also the fact that I can't.
It
wasn't chicken dinner.
Chicken ramen noodle, like just start adding extra shit. That's what I'm saying.
Rosetta, what is it? The spinach chicken,
rotisserie.
Rotisserie chicken.
Boston Market. Turkey farmer.
I know.
Start doing that.
They've done it because I remember somewhere they used to sell them at Foodland before they closed. They used to have rib flavored chips. Rib flavored chips. Just saying, I've seen this before, and I tried them. They weren't terrible.
People cook food, man. Go back to fucking real food.
That takes time, Malachi. I know. I'm playing with you. I'm completely with Malachi. Don't think I'm on this snack heavy. I'm completely. Like, are you gonna cook? No, but I got that. No, I'm cool.
Yo, what? Bag of chips.
I'm about to do that. Not like in a mass index, but I want to get like 4 or 5 of these crazy bag of chips and just invite friends over and be like, "You hungry? You want some chicken? You want some chicken fingers?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chicken fingers, chips. Like
I bought a bunch of food.
Oh wait, no. Fridays does that. You ever seen them Fridays chips and they have like the sticks? It's basically different flavors of appetizers, which they're really weird.
Fridays, I'm out with Fridays. I can't talk to you bad about it.
No, I have it. That might be my pet peeve is when I see like IHOP's frozen dinners in the restaurant in the which I've made personally before. Like IHOP and them got their stuff in Walmart. I'm like, no, man, we supposed to be making this shit. Like I don't need a frozen IHOP dinner or that frozen Ice Castle thing they try to sell to me everywhere. Because I don't know who's out here eating frozen Ice Castle if they don't even have Ice Castle in Pittsburgh. Think about that. Like
I thought they did.
No, where's their Ice Castle?
You mean White Castle?
Oh, my bad, White Castle.
Ice Castle?
I'm like, yeah, that's
frozen.
Shout out to Castle Shannon Ice Castle. No, but yeah. But yeah, White Castle. Yeah, there's no White Castles in Pittsburgh, but I know every frozen department in Pittsburgh has those little White Castle mini burgers somewhere.
Don't buy them. I will not. I'll have them.
No,
I've had them. I've never had them from the actual restaurant. That's what they call them.
White Castle. The guy in front of us like, yeah, let me get my 12 burgers. It was like, okay.
Yeah, also, I've always wondered that because everybody talks about going there and getting like 40 burgers. How much does the shit cost?
It's like $3 and you get like 6 burgers, 2 fries, and a drink, and then there's like the 8 burger, like all combos are like crazy amounts of burgers.
Oh, so it's just like combinations of burgers.
Yeah, but it's a bunch of little ass burgers. You got like 12 of them. They come like little Wendy's chicken nugget.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay, that's what Arby's have been doing with their sliders. But their sliders are just smaller versions of their bigger sandwiches. Like, I know, because I know my boy Julian. I guess he got because he's from Philly, and I guess they got him out there. And he was like tired of not having him one day, and one of him and his boy drove like halfway to the other side of Ohio to get him one day. And I'm like,
Riley's Burger.
I gotta try this Riley's, man, because he's been up here killing me about missing Riley's the last couple of days, and I don't know anything about Checkers and Riley's.
So I don't know, I had Riley's. I had to go over to Ohio, but yeah,
his personal beef. Again, there will be a road trip someday after I get the funds. I mean, if I give him the gas money, it might end up going to him. But I'm going to Philly one day to get one of these real Philly cheesesteaks. I mean, it's like I don't care. I just want a real Philly cheesesteak. Like, there's two things in my life I've always wanted. I've had one because I go to Chicago all the time. That's the deep dish, the real life deep dish, and I want this real life Philly cheesesteak. Outside of that, there's like small stuff I see on them weird channels like on Discovery or whatever, where they're out here getting real shit. But a Philly cheesesteak from Philly is something that I like. It's only 8 hours to me. Like this is a day. I'll lose a day of my life for a cheesesteak. Believe me. And there's other stuff like I could watch James jog up the steps when his legs is healthy. I know he's the only friend I know that'll try to jog up the steps in Philly like Rocky.
Rocky said you got to do it. But I mean,
Malachi would do it too, but there would be some promotion behind it. See, I want to go down to the basketball court where they was born and raised. That's where I want to go. So yeah, like I said, that's a goal to me is getting down to Philly. Like, you know what's sad is I probably try to go show a Little Uzi Vert before I show with Meek Mills. At least I think it'd be fun.
I'm not sure already. I'll probably try to find Meek first.
Or actually, no, I go find Cassidy. Fuck that. I go find Cassidy.
Oh.
That's what you need to find. I know you ain't gonna find Will because I don't remember the last time Will was in Philly himself. Back over to our regular news because we was just nerding out on food and because I'm actually, you know what happens when we do this shit? I'm now actually hungry and know that none of that stuff on that other table is stuff that I can eat to make myself full. Yeah. Like, that's the issue. Like, I don't even know if I'm actually hungry. Now it's just like my tongue is mad at me. Back over to the rap side. Joyner Lucas and Logic are starting to beef a little bit. Everybody knows Logic at this point. He's gotten a big push in the last couple of years. Joyner Lucas is an up-and-coming artist who I think is talented, and I've heard on a few tracks. The beef goes to a question that Logic was asked a few days ago. Somebody asked Logic who he would rather collaborate with, either Eminem or Jay-Z, and Logic answered, Eminem. I know he would give me a ridiculous verse no matter what. I don't know why. I don't know. You could have answered that question without giving a reason why. Because that reason why now makes it sound like Jay-Z don't try, and that's where you get yourself in trouble. Jay-Z's out here subliminally dissing people constantly. Eminem comes out like once every couple of years. So Jay-Z, it's like Jay-Z is Assassin's Creed and Eminem is GTA. That's how I look at it. Like, they're both great franchises, but one's just coming. But Lucas took that some type of way because in the last year, Tech Nine's first single for his last album was called Sriracha. It featured Logic and Joyner both on the track. Joyner apparently gave Tech his verse about 3 or 4 months prior to when Logic got around to giving out his verse. And by the time Logic gave Tech Nine his verse, Joyner felt that his verse was not good enough because Logic saw Joyner on the track and was not happy. That's all speculation, but that's what Lucas said. So saying that, he's saying that Logic's verse on Sriracha was trash, and that one thing I can say is Joyner had a better verse. Like, I remember listening to that track because it was like the second or third time I've ever heard of him before, and I was really impressive on how good Joyner's verse was. He also spit in double time, and Logic made a point not to spit in double time, which is fine, but if Tech is spitting in double time and Joyner's spitting in double time, you're going to be the one that's an oddball out in the song. So, but no, like I said, that's a new beef. It's also interesting because, like, I feel like Logic was getting into that Kanye role where nobody really wanted to beef with him because they didn't really know how it would come back. And nobody, like, are any of us really ready for a Logic diss track? I'm still listening to Black Spider-Man. Like, I'm all happy with it still.
So what would it be? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I just don't see Logic doing something like that, but I don't know.
Yeah, but like, yeah, and that's the same thing I feel about Kanye until you come out with I Made You Famous. Yeah. Other weird, highly weird news. In Korea, An unnamed South Korean man was fined $4,040 for spreading a rumor on his blog that Dr. Dre and the former South Korean president's widow, Lee Hee-hoo, were getting married for Dr. Dre could take her massive fortune. The weird part about this is, one, some people in that area of the world was taking this seriously. And on the other hand, the first lady of the country is 95 years old.
Whoa, why are they saying Dre? Wait, why are they even saying
I don't.
Dre?
Apparently, it's a part of the conspiracy that Dre wants to be the first black billionaire, and apparently that was supposed. They're saying that his easy way to becoming the first black billionaire was marrying a 95-year-old woman that was very rich, and then wait for her to die to get her money.
He's still married. If I'm not mistaken,
I have no clue about all that. I'm on the idea that somebody made a false story in Korea that got him in so much trouble that he got a $4,400 fine. And was threatened with jail time, because I think the jail time is like 3 years or something like this.
Damn. I wouldn't. That's really weird.
Again, this is a big deal.
Got that so deep that he got fined. Damn.
Oh yeah, like I said, well, this could happen here for one thing. It's the idea of you're disparaging the president or first lady of the country, like smearing them. It's not like you're just saying fuck Donald Trump. It's like if you go out your way to make a definitive statement saying Donald Trump is this, and this, and it's completely a lie. That's what they just did. They basically said that the 95-year-old first lady of Korea is fucking Dr. Dre. That sounds really bad if you say it the way I just said it, and you'll get a $4,400 fine if you say it in South Korea. That's exactly what it So, but again, I don't. There's no comment from Dr. Dre yet about this matter, and I don't think we will get a comment from Dr. Dre about this matter. But again, they said it was picked up by major news sites in South Korea this weekend. So the man is going to get in trouble. On some more local news, Atlanta rapper Rollo, aka I Ain't Leaving the Hood, came out this week and first thing, he was dissing Karrueche Tran, the new Amber Rose. I think Karrueche Tran's the new Amber Rose. I don't know why she's famous. She's famous for dating Chris Brown in my eyes, off topic. But apparently she posted a sexy picture on Instagram, and Rollo came out and said, yeah, that's all cool when you posting all these pictures, but you ain't about it and when it's time to be about it. I don't know if he's had the time to be pleasured by Miss Karrueche, but what he did say was, I guess I'm the only rapper that don't want an industry female. No disrespect to the pretty ladies, but ugly bitches always had the best pussy. After that, he does some promo for his upcoming show where he says, shout out to all my big girls. We know y'all had way better than the I can't handle reading other people's stuff out loud. We got this one more time. We know y'all had way better than skinny girls. Y'all better come out to my show. I love y'all. So ugly bitch.
Different thoughts of the big girls. I mean, one of the more explicit was.
Oh, he straight up said y'all get.
Yeah, his reason might be a little different, but Redman had the big girl market. He was he proud of himself in that video. Just all big women, kicking skinny one out there, a couple big women next to him. So, he would have it kind of wow, but.
Hey man, they all do it. Drake has been on his BBW kit. Even though I don't think Drake knows what the definition of a BBW is, because I think yeah.
He just likes to be covered.
Damn. I thought that was me.
He just likes to come on.
And then I remember the Lollipop video. There was a big woman in the video that took over the video halfway through the video. So, like I said, it's not the first time, but in this, I said,
what about Just a Little Thick?
Oh yeah! Shout out to Trinidad James, Little Dicky and Mystical. Yeah. That whole song was about that. No, James was completely right. That song was new. And that song, they was physically kicking little bitches out of that video left and right. Anytime they saw a skinny bitch in that video, they was getting elbowed. They weren't even really trying to let Lil Dicky get through. But no, you're right about that. Lil Thick is the big girl anthem right now. Oh, and Wobble. VIC Wobble is the big girl anthem too. That is definitely the big girl. They play that in every black wedding. Family reunion, anything that's black and has any. If there's a woman out here killing it in the kitchen, she's gonna tell you to put Wobble on eventually. But yeah, no. So what? This is Bravo's idea. If you're ugly, you got some good pussy, and if you're big, you got some good head.
Well, that's Rollo. He might be on the remix.
Yeah, not me. Rollo.
He's putting out there with a positive. I mean, I guess we're gonna say so I guess it's a compliment. I guess.
Yeah.
It matters about how you feel about that type of stuff.
But then I don't feel as wild about that as I did about what's that, Ascot? It's like, I see a short after get because she don't get that many likes.
Yeah.
That's like an insecure, just like, that way you're preying on like the weak.
True.
It's like, all right, that's like big women that maybe it's something mentally that maybe y'all, you know. This one's just kind of like, oh, I can get her because she's like, no one even fucks with her. Like, that's like, wow, like, that's a little creepy.
No, because like, again, I'm not big on.
Self-esteem on yourself for real.
Yeah.
Like you said,
no, but I don't like trying to talk to chicks on like, again, I don't like the internet dating market in the first place. But like, if I think you're cute and I notice you got 44,000 friends on Facebook, I usually don't try. Like I'm like, again, I'm not out here searching for chicks with nothing. But if you on Instagram,
it's like we're on Facebook, no picture. All right,
no, because I know for a fact I got friends like this. There's 2 reasons why you can't do that. One thing, if there's a picture of a half-naked chick on Facebook and you got one friend, that's the feds. I'm not one of them dudes that's all paranoid about the feds. No. But if it's a half-naked chick that looks like she came out of an anime movie, she's the feds.
One friend used Facebook in 2017.
No.
She's 22.
Yeah, like she's the feds, and you deserve whatever type of pervy shit you get for this. Because the first question out of her mouth is gonna be, "You got any perks or nannies?" And you're gonna be like, "Yeah." Address, social security, and all that. Yeah, no, there's a complete difference to that. So yeah, that's a predator level shit. I just don't I'm not trying to fight for attention with nobody. That's my thing. So now again, no. Like I would look for somebody who has like my specifications. Like I got like 400 friends. So if I see somebody between like 400 to 800 friends, I'm like, oh, you might be a normal fucking person. It's not out here just blasting. And again, I'm a meme head. I'm not out here just blasting with like you're not out here trying to post those stories of like a woman lost her dog in a well, like one of those exploit type of shit. That's what I'm saying. But no, if I hop on and somebody adds me and I see you got 12 friends, I'm gonna be no. That's not like oh, I got this moment. That's weird as shit.
Yeah. 12 friends. Yeah, that's real creepy.
Kyle's not the normal type of artist either.
No.
Again, I've seen him in concert. He rides around in canoes and inflatable rafts over the like it's his way of crowd surfing, which actually might be smarter since you don't lose your shoes.
It's
Almost every time I see crowd surfing since like 2010, they jack everything that you got.
What is the first thing they can take off you? Like,
can you bring in? Do you think you can bring an inflatable raft up in this joint, like in the stage AE or something?
Yeah, they let them do it. That's where they did it.
No, could like I bring one in?
No.
Oh.
How would you inflate it?
Because they would blow it up. I'm just gonna. Yeah, so you got this is about a 4-hour event. You got time.
Yeah. You're fired.
Yeah.
Period. That's all you gotta do.
Again, we will be down at Ribfest tomorrow. I am expecting to try to get down around 1-2. Malachi will show up between then, and then we will head out to the station early. It starts at noon. I do know it starts at noon. There's something about live boxing happening tomorrow night, so you might be able to see some amateur boxing tomorrow night. There's different events every day at the Ribfest, always popping. Like I said, this is my second or third favorite food day of the year for Pittsburgh. I like Greek food, so there's like a Greek festival out in Swiftly I used to love going to, so that's a different one for me. And there was an Italian festival I just missed that I think I would have fired on. It was down in Bloomfield.
Yeah. But they're doing, I think, aren't they doing a Greek one or something?
No, the Greek, there's like 40 Greek ones a year. I just go to the one at Slickley. I know they have one that, and then they're like 4 or 5. I've never been to Picklesburg, but I'm assuming Picklesburg is pretty big. Yeah, I saw that like a couple weeks ago. I can eat pickles. I just have no reason to go somewhere where they're only serving pickles. That's a little too much for me.
I think it's too far.
And then I know you got your St. Anne's fish fry every year for Lent out there out in South Hills. I know they be doing that every year.
Doing that. They threw it down.
Oh no, I know that's like a shutdown for them. They be shutting it down. Shout out to Young Lean. He's making his comeback with the Sad Boy gear line coming through. I'm seeing some interesting stuff that I can never wear because it's like stuff that 15-year-old should wear. I just had to move past this. Like if you see what these hoodies look like, I don't know if you can see it on the page. But like I said, this is a little too much. Like I said, this is a first day of high school wear for freshmen and sophomores. So pretty much. But I'm a Young Lean fan. I'm hoping he's making his new comeback. I need him to start doing more music with Americans though, because I know you had the collab with Gucci that was cool. His first album had the track with Travis. I need to see you up against some of these mumble rappers because I can have people prove to you that you're better than most of these mumble rappers, even though your lyrics are subpar sometimes too. And again, we went out to your concert and almost got shot. So,
what's it? ASAP Rocky saying he will, yeah, for sure, pull out a CD or something this year. So hopefully, this will be. So we got ASAP was all this month pretty much. Ferg pretty much says he says we took over August and he's going to do this every August. I don't know about him or ASAP in general.
But no, I mean, I don't trust rappers with release dates, period. So if there's one genre where I can be like, yeah, like if you want to have what we call a stereotype about rap, is the release date means nothing until this album is in your hand. That's exactly how I feel about rap. Lil Wayne fucked it up for everybody, but still, like the release date means nothing, and partially the concert ticket means nothing because Lauryn Hill. So,
oh man. Yeah.
So I get that product. But no, I believe ASAP. I mean, ASAP Mob has been on time usually with most of their projects, so I'm not shocked on that. Oh, I told you I'd get y'all the exact specifications before. Matthew Stafford's contract extension that makes him the highest paid football player of all time. And I think somebody brought up before that he'd still be like the 10th highest basketball player or something. He's not even close to being on the top basketball. Oh no, his contract would make him like the 3rd highest paid basketball player on the average basketball team. But saying that, he has a 5-year contract extension worth $135 million. It is $10 million more than Derek Carr's contract, which Derek Carr is an up-and-coming star, so I understood his contract. Matthew Stafford might be peaking this year. Might have peaked 2 years ago. I'm just not sure.
He had like a 5,000 yard, didn't he have one of the?
Oh, he's one of the only quarterbacks in NFL history to have a 5,000 yard season. That was back like when he had Megatron.
So then that was whenever he had his 2,000 right there.
Yeah. The deal includes $50 million in signing bonuses, a potential of $92 million guaranteed. That's probably the highest guaranteed contract in NFL history too. And $60.5 million fully guaranteed for sure signing day. Like he has $60 million guaranteed for sure. There's a chance he could get $32 million added on guaranteed.
Oh.
He's 29 years old. This is the 2nd contract extension. His last was only for $53 million, so he basically doubled what he had. And he's now set to earn a cool $27 million this year. I can retire off that.
Yeah, what do you mean?
So, but yeah, his deal is nothing new though. Again, Andrew Luck got a $40 million deal. Derek Carr got a $135 million deal. The thing I've noticed about the NFL in this is though, the quarterbacks that are very, very good take discounts. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and before Peyton Manning retired, Peyton Manning weren't ever making the most in the NFL because they were taking less to have other players on their team be able to stay. The Seahawks are a key of that right now. Russell Wilson gets paid almost nothing. Actually, he just got his contract last year. Before he got his contract, he was getting paid almost nothing, and that's why they had all those defensive players. The same thing's happening now in basketball with like the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant's taking a discount to play with the Golden State Warriors to win titles. That's what happens with the Patriots and a lot of other teams. You know what teams suck right now? The teams that have quarterbacks that take up a lot of their roster.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco, Andy Dalton, probably the Bears until they got rid of Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler was a big one. Mm-hmm. When you pay your quarterback too much money.
Phil Rivers?
No, I don't think Phil Rivers ever got paid that much. Andrew Luck is going to turn into that soon because they never gave him an offensive line, but they gave him all that money. Yeah. The Cowboys, before they got rid of Tony Romo, I could say Tony Romo was in that list because Tony was getting paid a lot of money. People forget that Tony was getting paid a lot of money. Eli Manning's a good one too. I don't think dude, if after next year Eli's getting paid than Odell Beckham Jr., I know what it is. Because Odell Beckham Jr. is right. He deserves more money than Eli Manning. He's making Eli Manning look good.
Yeah. Eli's pretty decent. He has some games, some bad games.
You know how I feel about Eli Manning, man. Yeah, 2 good Super Bowl runs, but I will give him credit for it. But outside of that, it's been a whole bunch of mediocre football. And I mean a lot of mediocre football out of that, man. But yeah, like I said, this is a new thing. We are moving our fantasy football draft up to Tuesday. I'm going to rush and try to get everybody's emails and everything and figure out how we're going to get everybody in here on Tuesday. We're still attempting to do a live draft. James will be the one putting in all the information because I don't have the time to put the information in between Tuesday and Thursday. Like I said, we know right now. I know for sure it's me, James, Bricks, Malachi. Who? Mike. We still need 5 other players. So if anybody wants to join into the GM Worldwide Radio Fantasy Football League, please come in and join us. Like So there's not much else to that. We're about to be right back with our wild thing of the day. Again, if you've been on the Unfiltered Facebook page, you've seen this video of a dumbass kid lighting a wet blunt with a taser. We're going to wrap down on this and talk about this a little later in about, I'd say, 5 minutes. Enjoy this music on GM Worldwide Radio. For the YouTube crowd, thanks for joining in today. Go jump onto the radio side and go check out the video on unfiltered.com or Unfiltered on Facebook. I'm so sorry. There will be an unfiltered.com one day after we get really big, though. Don't worry about it. Anything else you'd like to tell people news-wise before I get off, James? I know you had a couple things that were news updates.
Soul to Soul's Melissa Bell, RIP, 53, the 28th, she died, passed away. So that's about it.
Okay.
So RIP, but that's about all I can say for today.
Oh, I do have one small pet peeve, even though I know it's like people should notice. New Orleans has 14 pumps still out for their levees, and they're having issues too right now with the hurricane. Somebody fix some levees. That's all I got to say. We'll be right back with Unfiltered.